This is heat 1 out of 5 at the Modern Pentathlon World Championships here in Moscow, Russia. In lane 1 at the bottom of the screen, Yan Wu of China. In 2, Katerina Kuryshkina of Russia. In 3, Sabrina Kognali of Italy. In 4, Katerina Wojcik of Poland. In 5, Claudia Cesarini of Italy. In 6, Anastasia Prokopenko of Belarus. And in 7 at the top of the screen, Elena Rubleska of Latvia. Looking for the first turn, it looks like lane 3 who's getting a good turn there in 32.93, 33.70 for Wojcik and 33.76 for Kuryshkina. Good turn there, and it's a good move away from Kognali here of Italy. Looking at the list, Rubleska, who's at the top of the screen, was equal first in the fencing. She's always a strong fencer. She was stuck out on the same piste all day. We didn't see her all day on any of the other pistes, but she found it her home, and she did very, very well indeed there. Coming up for the halfway stage here is 200-meter freestyle race, and it's going to be Kognali of Italy, 109.26, 110.12 from Kuryshkina, and 110.55 from Wojcik in third, with Rubleska 112.50 down in 6th place, a little bit further away. But it's good swimming here from Kognali. These are the slowest swimmers in the competition, so usually you see a fairly well spread out pack here, as these are all the slowest swimmers in the competition. Kognali, who's leading here, finished 5th in the fencing, so this will be good for her, but her time is undoubtedly going to be bettered by some of the other swimmers in the further heats to come. Kuryshkina in lane 2, the Russian, finished 3rd in the fencing, so she'll be very happy with that as they turn. 146.78 for Kognali, 148.22 for Wojcik, and 148.75 for Cesarini. So Cesarini in lane 5 has moved into 3rd place there as they're coming down the home straight for the final 25, and it looks like Kognali is going to win this. She's a length clear on the rest of the field. A bit of a move from Katerina Wojcik from Poland, and that's the Polish hootie you can hear in the background, and she's certainly making a bit of a chase here, Wojcik, but it looks like Cesarini's going to take this one. Cesarini will win this by about half a length. Wojcik making up time on her, so it was just about a second, 0.8 of a second. Wojcik in 2nd place, Cesarini in 3rd, Kuryshkina, the Russian, and a lot of local hopes on this girl. This is heat number 2 out of 5 at the Modern Pentathlon World Championships here in Moscow, Russia. In lane 1 at the bottom of the screen, Lavinia Benesio of Italy. In 2, Lina Batalisavuti of Lithuania. In 3, Lena Schoenborn of Germany. In 4, Freya Prentice of Great Britain. 5, Laura Sadaskaite of Lithuania. 6 is Melanie McCann of Canada. And 7, Evdokia Gretichnikova of Russia. Well, there's some big names in this, and we could actually have all 3 medalists in this one particular heat here as they turn at the first 25, and Lena Schoenborn 32.64 turns first, Freya Prentice 32.85, and Gretichnikova 33.05 down in up in lane number 7 at the top of the screen. Gretichnikova was first equal in the fencing, winner of World Cup number 2 in 2010. She's had a bad run of form since then, but you feel that she's just starting to get stronger. Lena Schoenborn was 5th in the fencing, and she's up in lane number 3 there in the white cap, and she's on a real run of events at the moment, doing really, really well. Look at the turn here. Prentice turns 108.29 with Schoenborn 108.55, and Melanie McCann there 108.80 up in lane 6 in 3rd, but it's all pretty tight with 4th and 5th very close to her. The guys up in Sadaskaite, who of course in lane 5 in the black cap, starting to make a move on Freya Prentice actually. Schoenborn's just moving away. Sadaskaite of course dominated the sport in 2009, went away to have a baby, and she's just increasing her stroke rate there as she's coming in for the final 50, so she's got energy to burn. Schoenborn will turn first here, 143.78, 144.37 for Prentice, and 144.62 for Sadaskaite, who you see is just starting to put in a bigger effort here as she comes in. The pocket rocket from Lithuania has certainly got energy. Schoenborn is pushing away there now, and she's certainly saved something as Sadaskaite takes Prentice, and Schoenborn starting to move a length clear. The Olympic champion, she's winner of the past 2 big events, the World Cup final in London and the European Championships at Medway, and she's looking to make it 3 in a row here, and who's going to stop her? She finished 5th in the fencing. She's going to win this heat in 2:18.75. It's second as Sadascarty, third was McCann, and Freya Prentice dropping back a little bit too much for her liking. Dr. Gretichnikova, never strongest swimmer, was fifth. But a great swim there from Schoenborn, and who can stop this girl? Everything is going well for her at the moment, and she really has got to be the favourite for the gold here. Great swim from Lena Schoenborn.
Official results.
This is heat number 3 out of 5 at the Modern Pentathlon World Championships here in Moscow, Russia. In lane 1 at the bottom of the screen, Yihu Miao of China. In 2, Adrian Tot of Hungary, the World Junior Champion. In 3, Eva Trautmann from Germany. In 4, Yulia Kolegova of Russia. In 5, it's Irina Koklova of Ukraine. 6, Natalia Coyle of Ireland. And 7, Janine Coleman of Germany. Coming up to the first 50, it's a 200-metre freestyle race here. They've already been fencing for 2.5 hours. It's hard work. 31.89 for Koklova there. Finishing first, it's 31.95 in lane 7 and 32.20 for Kolegova. So, but they are all pretty much in a line here, and there's nothing really anything between. Only lane 6 is dropping away a little bit. Natalia Coyle of Ireland, but everybody else pretty much in a line. There's nobody here who's done. In fact, nobody finished in the top 10 in fencing here. Yihua Mao of China was 11th in the fencing, and Coleman was 18th. Everybody else was outside the 25. So turning first there, Koklova 106.80, 106.84 for Kolegova, and 107.16 for Trautmann in lanes 3, 4 and 5 there. So it's the centre 3 lanes who are seeded to do slightly better than the others. These are all seeded heats going on qualification times, and Lena Schoenborn set a pace there. She recorded 2:18.75 in the previous heat, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys did. She beat the winner of the heat 1 by 6 seconds, so heat 1 truly was a slow heat, and they should be faster on this heat, but it's Koklova who turns first, 1:42.05, 1:42.43 for Kolegova, and 1:43.02 for Trautmann, so not a lot between those three. And lane 2 just started to make a move in here as well. Adrian Toff of Hungary, who had a very disappointing fencing event. She really is not on a high at all. I mean, having won the fencing at the European Championships, things really didn't go well for her, and she finished in the end 25th. Quite incredible. But here's a victory for Irina Koklova of Ukraine, and looking at the time, it's going to be a decent time for sure. Koklova takes it 2:16.97, so 2 seconds faster than Schoenborn's win in the previous heat. Kolegova was second, Trautmann was third, and in fact Trautmann's time was slower than Schoenborn's time in the previous heat, so it showed you how. Heat number 4 out of 5 here at the Modern Pentathlon World Championships here in Moscow, Russia. The swimmers are getting faster and faster. In lane 1 at the bottom of the screen, Annika Schloer of Germany. In 2, Margot Isaacson of the United States. In 3, Natalie Dianova of the Czech Republic. In 4, Heather Fell of Great Britain. In 5, Mary Spence of Great Britain. In 6, Sujin Yang of Korea. And in 7, Sylwia Czordzinska of Poland. Well, Mary Spence did well in the fencing, and she's doing well here, 30.9 for a turn. Heather Fell in second, 31.25, and Dianova third with 31.69, and it was Mary Spence who finished 4th in the fencing. Nobody else actually finished in the top 10 in this heat, so Spence is going into this with more points than anybody else, and a good performance here will see her good for the afternoon session today. Looking through the list, Heather Fell started well, actually finished in 33rd in the fencing. She had a torrid time there during the rest of the day. She was 5th after the first 5 or 6 bouts, but it's Spence who turns first with 104.95, Fell just behind her, 105.31, and Dianova 105.79 just behind her. So the same 3 are pulling away, lanes 5, 4 and 3, with 1, 2, 7 and 8 just dropping back a little bit. Margot Isaacson looked very fit indeed in the qualification, and there's no doubt that this girl can run, so she'll be trying to hang on there as much as possible. In fact, she's starting to make up a little bit of space here on Dianova, and this could be a very interesting last 50. Looks as if Heather Fell has taken Mary Spence here in that third 50, and it looks like Fell start first. 1:43.7 with Spence 1:46.5 and Dianova 1:46.8. But Margot Isaacson is right behind her. Having said that, she just had a bad turn and she's dropped away. She's now about half a length down with that bad turn. Heather Fell's making a move here. Mary Spence starting to tie up a little bit, and Dianova looks as if she's starting to make a move. So it's 3, 4 and 5. The winner's going to be one of these three. The other lanes are all dropping back. Who's going to get the touch here? It's close between Dianova and Spencer's putting in a bit of a sprint as well. Who could take this between the three of them? It could be anybody. I think Fell just got it. Spence got it. 2:15.71. Mary Spence, that's a great win for her. Just 8/100ths of a second over her compatriot Heather Fell. And a great race there. They certainly pushed each other all the way. And that's heat number 4 completed. Never mind. Oh well, we got a bit there. I'm sure we could work on that. This is the 5th and fastest heat here at the Modern Pentathlon World Championships in Moscow, Russia. In lane 1 at the bottom of the screen, Polina Struchkova of Russia. In 2, Yanni Marquez of Brazil. In 3, Leila Ganashai of Hungary. In 4, Charlotte Kovac of Hungary. In 5, Mina Young of Korea. In 6, Elodie Clouvel of France. 7, it's Katie Burke of Great Britain. And in 8, it's Victoria Tereshchuk of the Ukraine. Well, there's a very interesting start. Young of Korea has really not started well at all, and she's dropped away badly so far. I wonder if she's just got an injury, but we're going on qualification times, and Young put in a very fast qualification time, but she's not at the races at the moment as they turn. It's 3, 4 and 6 so far who are making a move as expected. Ganashai, Kovac and Clouvel, who's up in lane 6, who's the fastest swimmer here for sure on her day. Clouvel's going to turn at the halfway mark. She's going to be ahead of the other two. Clouvel turns first in 1:01.70. Ganashai 1:02.35 and Kovac 1:02.42. So two Hungarians very close together. In fact, Kovac got a pretty good turn there as well. So they're really close. Clouvel moving away, and the Korean has managed to keep up pace with them a little bit. So she just had a terrible start. I'd like to watch that again on a replay and see what happened to her at the very start of the race, because she's actually been keeping up with them fairly well, just dropped back badly to start with. Clouvel will turn here. She will turn in the lead. 50 to go. Clouvel turns 1:34.88. It's 1:35.88 for both Ganashai and Kovac. They're equal second. They've always been very close, and we know that Kovac always has a strong finish, so we can expect Kovac to get second. And in fact, Kovac and Ganashai are moving in on Clouvel. Clouvel, she medalled at the World Cup final in at Greenwich Park in London, and she seems to be toiling a little bit. Kovac is moving away. But Clouvel looks as if she will take this. Kovac has moved away from Ganashai well. Clouvel will take the race, and a good 2:08.33. Well, she beats Mary Spencer's time by a good 7 seconds there, and no time for Kovac. Something didn't happen there, but Leila Ganashai came in 3rd. And Charlotte Kovac will be a little bit nervous. Oh, her time just put in there. Somebody's just got put a manual time into the system. But a great swim for Elodie Clouvel, and well, considering that she also had a good fence, she was 5th place along with Charlotte Kovac. She will be up there now when it comes into the riding event. So the swimmers are all going to now get their riding gear on and depart the swimming pool and get ready for the riding event.
Чемпионата мира по современному пятиборью среди женщин. Приглашаем всех на центральную арену, где через несколько минут состоится официальная церемония открытия чемпионата.
Elodie Clouvel, well done, you've won the swimming. We've talked to you a lot in the past. You seem to win the swimming a lot. 2:08, was that a good time for you today?
Yes, for today is very good. because my best time is 2:07,
Yeah.
and the swimming pool is half,
Heavy.
every half.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the other athletes have said that it's quite heavy water almost. I don't understand this myself, but and it's hard to get a fast time in there. So you found it hard in there today.
Yes, it's good sensation.
Yeah. Now
Good feeling.
you got a medal in London. Congratulations.
Yes,
Brilliant.
thank you very much.
You must feel so happy now that you know you can get on the podium.
Yes,
Yeah.
and now just concentrate and maybe
Yeah.
after.
Well, you finished 5th in the fencing.
Yes,
So first here, 5th fencing. You know, it's just the ride, isn't it? The ride is the one area where you need to work on, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
Mm.
But if you have a good round in the riding, we know that you're good in combined. So.
yes.
Okay. You weren't at the European Championships. Can you tell us why?
Because a motorcycle accident and my foot broken,
Yeah.
and not possible running, not swimming, and
Yeah.
it's very difficult
Yeah.
for me, and today very motivation.
Absolutely. Well, I can't believe you broke your foot and you're competing here now. So that's amazing recovery. You know, you've come back very well. So
Yeah.
good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.